my name is Joshua Fernandez, and today I'm solving JavaScript algorithms and data structure projects Cipher. And for this problem, we're given a string as our input with letters, and we need to shift. So we need to transform each letter into a letter that is shifted 13 by 13. So for example, here A is shifted to N and B is transformed to O. So we're going to start off by creating a variable called alphabet and setting it equal to the letters in the alphabet. And then we're going to create a variable called new word, which is where we're gonna push we're gonna push all our transformed letters into our variable new word. And we're gonna have a for loop that iterates through our string. And now there are three different cases. So one case is if the letter that we are iterating through in our string, if it is inside our variable alphabet, if that letter is before N, then that's one case. So, and the second case is if it's after M. And the reason why we have these two cases is because if it's before M, then we can just take the index of the letter that we're currently iterating through in our string. So for example, E, we can take E, the index of E, add 13 to that index, so the index of E would be 4, and we would add 13, so that would get us to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that would be R, and we would push R into our new word. That's if it's before the letter N. If the letter that we're iterating through is before our letter N. And if it's after, that's a whole different case, because we can't just add. If we increment, if we want to return the letter in the index that we are currently in, so if whatever index the letter that we're iterating through is in our variable alphabet plus 13, then that's going to give us a letter that is not even in our alphabet, because there's only 26 letters in the alphabet. So if we're at like T and we want to shift it 13 places, well, it's going to have to go back to A and continue shifting that way. So we have a different case there. And then our third case is if the character that we're iterating through in our str is a non-alphanumeric character, in which case we would just push that character into our variable new word. Okay, so let's deal with the first case. So if we're iterating through a letter, so if stri dot match is a letter, so we can just use regex to identify the letters between A and Z. It's capital letters too. And we have to get the index of the letter that we're iterating through. The letter that we're iterating through is stri. So the index of the letter we're iterating through in a variable alphabet. So that let's do that first. So alphabet dot index of stri, okay, plus 13. If that is less than 26, because we're dealing with 26 letters in the alphabet, if that is less than 26, then we know we're dealing with a character that is before n. In which case, we can push into our new word the character. So, alphabet dot, letters, or alphabet, and now we can just, we need to find the index now. So alphabet dot index of stri, so that's the index of the letter that we're currently iterating through. Plus 13. Okay. So it's going to take the index that we're currently iterating through, plus 13. It's going to add 13, and it's going to find that character, and we're going to push it into our variable new word. Now, that's the first case. Second case is if we have stri. So we still want it to be a character, but a letter. So we still want it to be a letter, capital letter. So we're going to use stri dot match A to Z. But if it doesn't, let's make this into an else if statement. So if it doesn't pass this condition, then, and it is a letter, a capital letter, then it must be a letter after M, which is the second case that we're looking for. And then we can just new word dot push. So this is going to be, we're going to have to do this a different way. So we take, letters, in order to find the index of the letter that we're going to push into new word, we need to take the index of the current letter that we're iterating through, add 13, and minus 26. So alphabet dot index of stri plus plus 13 minus 26. Okay. Now we have to create our third condition is if we have a non-alphanumeric character, so like a space or punctuation. We're just going to push into our new word variable the current character that we're iterating through. And then, so now we're just going to return new word. Oh, and it says letters is not defined. Oh, accidentally put letters. I meant alphabet. Alright, let's console.log our function call. So Okay, so as you can see, we have freecodecamp printed to our console. But we want to join this array, so new word dot join, and as you can see, it prints out the string freecodecamp. So let's run the tests, and it passes. Cool. So that was JavaScript algorithms and data structure projects, Caesar Cipher, and for the next algorithm problem I'll be solving will be JavaScript algorithms and data structure projects telephone number validator. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.